You know that I couldn't end it for myself on that one though. This is me, my way of telling you that this episode is being recorded right after the last one. Welcome back, Ratropolis, every day. Yeah, yesterday's episode hurt me. It really did. When I have an episode like that, I don't feel good. I really don't. I feel very bad. I feel very dumb. I think we might do like a bunch of shaman episodes back to back. We're playing the Navigator right now, which is fine. But there's two things that I want to offer to you. One of them I should have offered to you in yesterday's episode, but I forgot. And the other one, I mean, I guess it's not really something I want to offer to you. I'm just going to start talking now and stop doing this. First of all, let's think about this. 2,000 gold for 2 advisors, 3 leader levels for 6 extensions, 3 military cards for 6 extensions. I'm going to take Ancient Book. This is fine. 2,000 gold isn't hard to get, and 2 advisors for it's pretty fun, even if we're not going for sliders. I'm going to try throwing down guards instead of militia here. Let the wall tank it. So the first proposition I have for you is that I was thinking, I've been recording a lot more Ratropolis lately. I was wondering if you might be interested in 2 episodes a day. Haha, what if? Just kidding, unless. However you want to butcher that meme. But no, I was thinking about recording more Ratropolis. I mean, I am recording more Ratropolis, I'm just feeding it to you slower. I don't like doing 1 guard there. It delays the reward too long. I don't like it. I'll take the house, it's fine. But no, I've been recording like I'm not super ahead, right? I don't have like 2 weeks of episodes planned out or anything like that. But I'm recording more than I'm uploading right now by a pretty good amount. Am I going to lose to Steel again? I'm not gonna take Bandit. The other thing you can point to in that last episode also, the third run, I took Bandit. And I will tell you, after some deep thinking, I don't think I'll ever be taking Bandit again. I think that he's bad. I think he's really bad for wave 30 clears because he's a frontline unit that you then have to replace with a better frontline unit. Sorry, the last one is fresh in my mind, which is why I'm talking about it as if it just happened, even though it's been 24 hours for you. Did I take Steel? I think I took Steel. I can look. I did take Steel. Okay. So the long-term play is to pick Experiments, but that's a bad play. That's a very bad play. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever taking Bandit again. I've given him... So this isn't like Mortar Rat, where I took Mortar Rat once, had a bad experience, and then shut him down forever. This is... I've taken Bandit... I took him on stream after he was released, and I went, oh, I don't really like this guy. Someone pointed out that you have application with Wave 120 and 2 advisors. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's real weird. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So we have Crusader Trumpeter. I mean, Guardian is pretty sick. I won't lie. 1 Guardian with Crusader on either side is gonna be huge. I don't even need militia. This is really strong. I just need population. I need to take houses almost every time I'm... Oh. This is scary. This is very scary. My plan of stealing is gone. I will tell you, my plan to steal is gone. It's real weird. Oh, it's real weird. I'm gonna take invite. We're gonna use this for population. We're gonna have no income, but it's okay. The bandit, though, it wasn't like I didn't give him a shot, right? It wasn't like I took him once and went, oh, I don't think this guy's very good. This was, I've taken him like 5 or 6 times now, and every time I lose. It can't be a coincidence. But someone pointed out to me on stream, they were like, wait, this unit's insane right after you're released, because they pointed out that if you stat cap him, since he gives you money regardless of enemy HP. So say he does 10,000 damage to an enemy with 20 health, you still get 10,000 gold. And the point being that because of that, you could use him on nightmare mode to grant yourself infinite money, right? That's your economic plan. However, for my usage and like the way that I play nightmare mode, it doesn't really make a difference. I have a whole guide series if you haven't seen me play nightmare mode. I have a... Yeah, no, get out of my face, bitch. Bam. There's a full clear, like a 3-hour video with no commentary, and there's also a shortened, like 20-minute video abridged for nightmare mode that I have on the YouTube for you if you want to see those. If you haven't, you probably have seen those if you're watching these videos. I don't know. Statistically, those videos are some of my higher performing ones. Although the recent Ratropolis videos, like these recent episodes of this series, have been doing surprisingly well. I won't go into my deep felt thanks with you again, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you again. But I'm very surprised. I kind of expected it to not be this way. And yet it is. I took this quest, by the way. I've never taken the reducing card cost quest. I think there's a lot of interesting applications for that, though. Big houses right now. In the future. Long term, we're gonna steal. Like, steal's a very, very long term plan. But in the short term, not so much. Steal's just dead for me right now. Although, actually, I could be stealing because I'm not going to pay to redraw anymore anyway. Yeah, I should be stealing because I'm not going to pay to redraw. That's my hypothesis. Now, this does remove me from ever paying to redraw, but I think that that's okay. I'll use military cards 40 times. This is a problem because my military cards don't die because we're really strong. I got an early armory. Yeah, like 2 banner rats in the early armory, my guards are killing everything. It's insane. Wait, also these enemies are doing 0 damage to my guardians. I didn't even notice this. Well, there's a clickbait title for you. Holy moly. I love Messenger so much I'm considering picking him even though he does effectively nothing. Which is really weird, right? I shouldn't like him nearly as much as I do. But he's one of my favorite advisors, if not my favorite advisor. Just straight up. Yeah, so sorry if you clicked this video and you expected something more absurd than... Wait, I mean, this is a really crazy combo. I didn't even consider this when I was calling it so weird, but yeah, these enemies don't hurt my guardians. The damage reduction comboed with the -2 flat out from Trumpeter is actually stopping all damage. This is... I actually can't believe it. Like, I think maybe we just haven't seen the enemy that's going to do the damage, right? Like, maybe this guy lands a hit and it's something. But, I mean... He's never gonna land a hit, so... This is, like, obviously this is gonna fall off, but this is the probably strongest early game I've ever had of this game. Pretty sure if I just, like, passed out right now, never to wake again, aka died, that's what they call that in the biz, I would still win this run. Or not win this run, I would still make it to, like, wave 16. Yeah, take my money, see if I care. You're not the government, you can't tax me. I tax. What am I saying? I don't know. I don't want any of these. They take too long. Like, they're good rewards, but they take too long. Wait on the taxes. Oh, man. I'm getting a little tired. I shouldn't record this episode. I know I shouldn't. This episode's probably going to be a little lower quality than you're used to, which is incredible because did you know it gets worse? I know, but I can't, like, I can't end after losing like I did in the last episode. I can't go to sleep. Are you kidding me? I will take money here if it's offered, I think. It's an interesting choice. There's not many times that I would take that, but I want this wall. I want this wall so that I have a wall over here. It's very, like, I don't need that for sure. Give me a random building card. Barn is insane. Very good. I didn't need to do that. I could have just taken the house and we could have missed that wall. However, I like having the buffering wall for not, like, it doesn't matter on these waves, but for the waves where they shoot weasels at us, I think it's better to have it's good to have this buffering wall. The biggest problem with my, what the hell? What is this? I've never seen this before. There's an event stuck on my screen. Okay, he can be hit. You need a second banner rat, and then, so 2 banner rats with trumpeter, 2 banner rats plus a crusader. Like, if by some, like, I could not imagine how other, like, you will probably never see this. I will just say, you will probably never see this. I would be very surprised. I wouldn't be very surprised, right? Because it's happened to me. But I don't believe that you will see these 2 specific advisors at this point in the game for it to matter, right? So that's the big point. How often are you going to have trumpeter and crusader and be before wave like 7, right? It definitely could happen. There's no doubt about that. But it's very unlikely. Anyway, if you have those 2, if you have these 2 advisors, 2 banner rats, one guardian tanks everything. I mean, he probably doesn't tank hits from fat boys for zeros, but you know, you got 2 banner rats out, your guards should take care of the fat boys before they even get there. What a very powerful start. Once I stop losing guards anyway, because I do need to get more guards down. That's our next big task. 2 musketeer offers. Take the territory expansion again. Territory expansion's okay. Get 3 economy cards. Nah, get 3 skill cards. Nah. I wouldn't mind picking up some more draw, right? I should aim to transition into steel at some point, but it's not good with invite right now. That's the big kicker. That's stopping me. I want to get invite to get my population up, because this is a very population intensive army. Very, very intense on the population. I need to just power up my guards and move on. But the economy is very weak. It is not going to be weak when I pick up something tax related. Oh, I actually did, in my mind, I didn't vocalize this, but in my mind I was like, what if I got a few totems in this, right? Just really lower the attack. Ooh, sorry, I just bumped my desk. I know that those impacts, they make a bit of a noise, so I will apologize, even though, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think I'm gonna get the money for this totem. I don't think there's any way. First time I'm ever gonna use the pause. Not the first time, but like a time that I'm going to use the pause, and that's not often. But I do want to grab the barn and the wall since I can't afford this totem. 303 gold on wave 11 is a pretty steep ask, if you ask me. Which they did. They did ask me for that. Colony is not the tax plan that I'm looking for right now. It is too expensive. It's expensive in actual money. 55 gold is a lot to commit in this economy. And it's also not going to really pay out in any sort of meaningful way for a very long time. I could start removing. This is what I could do. The thing that I'm noticing is that ancient coin is really hard to do. I'm noticing that use military cards 40 times is very difficult to pull off. I think I'm going to start removing. It's maybe a little bit risky to remove anything right now, but I'm going to remove invite. And then I'm going to remove with the wall, with the monastery, something else. I almost said with the wall, because I was trying to play the wall. I'm not talking the Pink Floyd. I haven't actually listened to that album, I'll admit it. I have not actually listened to Pink Floyd's The Wall. I'm sure it doesn't hold up, I will say that. I'm certain that it doesn't hold up nearly as well as you may believe. Maybe I'll listen to it and then tomorrow's episode I'll talk about it. That's a big thing I do on the stream. Talk shit about something, then actually engage in it, and then return with a refreshed opinion. I don't want to go to this market in case there's something really good there, right? These waves shouldn't stand much of a chance. Our guards do a ton of damage. I wouldn't mind getting the guards advisor, which is a horrifying thing for me to hear myself saying, but it's the truth. Guards advisor would help me out a little bit. I can also get the guards advisor, have a similar outcome to having the guards advisor by just having a lot of guards. But I have talked about prioritizing fire station. I'm not going to take it here. It's basically just a convenience, right? I'm going to just take the house. I can't afford that right now. 3 cards to get 2 building cards. Use a skill card 30 times for selected military card. Yeah, I can take this. I have steel. It's gonna take a while for me to get there, right? Taking these quests is gonna slow me a lot. It's gonna slow me down a lot. But I am nothing if I'm not extremely, grossly, ridiculously greedy when I play games like this. Greedy to a fault. What I really would like, actually, I wouldn't mind, or what I would love is an aid station. What I wouldn't mind is another option to heal, first aid, or, I mean, I'd take a medic, just to throw a medic or 2 down. An egg isn't bad. I don't want it. It's 200 gold. It's not great. What you got for me here? Oh, invite. Heard of that one. I haven't been taking leader level ups in this one, but I think that is also okay. I could use assistance. I want the house here. That was terrible. That was very far from getting the house. That was a horrible play. I'm gonna take dice. That's weird. I never really take dice. For a good reason, but I'm gonna try it out. In worst case, it's 40 gold to redraw or to draw a new card, and in the better cases, it's a little better than that. We're gonna start moving back now. I think the first weasel catapulters, as I'm now going to call them, land in the wave 15. It's strange. Let's see. Let's go up to 4 over here. I'm just gonna stick with 3 guardians for now. That's fine. So I don't think there should be any weasel catapulters here, but I think next wave there will be, so I may as well just prepare myself. Need to stop doing that. I can theoretically get an infinite going if I remove myself down to a reasonable point. I'm gonna stop buying walls right now also, because I have plenty of space. I've lost all my gold. I don't want to spend that money right now. Mine will be very helpful. Also gonna grab a barn. The barn isn't gonna do much for me in the long term, but in the short term it's gonna help my economy. You can tell that the last episode got me a little riled, because last episode I was kind of zoning out. I was just hitting my groove talking about absolute nonsense. This episode I'm laser focused. I say as I remove a cheese and potentially hamstring my own economy, ruining this run forever. Perhaps. Perhaps. I don't want to play any more guardians right now. I want to play out guards to try and finish this quest. That's the big play here. Could have also, yeah, 15 is the first wave of these guys. Oh, they do 0 to guardians. Good news. That enemy seems to basically be made to just assassinate your guards. I think that might be his entire purpose. jump the back line and just kill guards, because he wouldn't kill slingers in one hit, and he would probably just get murked. Oh, did I just pay to redraw? Oh, that would be a pretty big thing for me to mess up. Yeah, now the Guardians are taking a reasonable amount of damage. This is when it would be nice for me to have a way to heal them. Save me a little money, because they're not cheap. They're 107 gold. No money to be saved yet, though. We can actually get the infinite going soon. It's very possible. Yeah. With the mine and a good draw off a dice, it's very possible for me to do this. And now we begin our reign of terror. And I definitely don't just accidentally lose the run again, because that would be ridiculous. That would be absolutely absurd. Yeah, the dice worked. It worked exactly as I would have wanted assistance to work in this. I'm very happy for that. Now, the barns have been invalidated. That's true. However, that's fine. Still haven't lost a Guardian, which is just absurd. This is so defensive, it's crazy. These two advisors together, like when I got it initially, I didn't even really realize how unbelievable this combo is. These guys are almost unkillable. I almost want to upgrade the guards, but that doesn't make any sense. If I'm going to upgrade something, I should upgrade the Guardian. But it's really weird because there's a chance that I like never actually need this, you know? I mean, I'm gonna need it eventually. I may as well do it. Territory expansion's bad because it ruins the infinite on steel. And none of those legendaries seemed good. Oh, I saw a broken house. There it is. What do you got for me today? A shoe market makes a little bit of sense. I could grab smuggle. I'm not going to, but I could. I don't think, like, there's a lot of things that aren't bad here, right? Like, druid isn't bad. Not like, when I said here, I didn't mean in that shop. Most of that shop was bad. 3, 6, 8. Get 20 population. I don't like the temporary rewards. 3 leader levels for 20 tax. I'm mostly just looking for a way to heal my units right now. The less guardians I lose, the better. But it doesn't really matter, right? What I should do is I should just put out a few more banners, right? Go up to 10 guards, put out a few extra banners. Need 13 more military. Like, I need military units to die for my quest. This is buff a unit's attack. We're gonna buff the guard's attack, obviously, up to 9. It's not that big of a upgrade, but it was like, why not, basically. The harpooners aren't even going to kill anything because of the guardians. I think I was tricked. This is something, like, this is another look at why having other people influence your opinion on things isn't always great. I was tricked into being of the school of thought that Guardian was a worthless unit that never had any merit. And yet, in recent days, I've been picking up the Guardian every now and then, and I'm like, wait a minute, this dude's popping off. Now, most of the time, I will say there's a few caveats to this trickery. A, they were talking about the pre-rebalance Guardian who had 20 less health and I think 2 less attack. And most of the time that I've been picking him has been with Crusader, but I think Guardian's actually really strong. I think that he's... a lot of things have changed since the opinion was given to me that Guardian is bad. What are some of those things? A, the way the waves stack up and the way you play this game as a whole has kind of changed, because previously you could get away with just stacking up a lot of units on the front line. Now you can't really get away with that. You need a strong backline damage dealer and then a strong frontline tank. And Guardian does a great job of being a strong frontline tank. I mean, it's 180 health for 3 population. But there was a period of time where I was told that Well, there were two schools of thought, right? That conflicted on the. Hang on, this is really weird because I'm trying to tell a story while also making a decision between a bunch of garbage. I think I'm just gonna take the shoe market. I was told two things very early on. I was told that one of the ways to win this game is with Medic plus Guardian, which made sense to me. What the fuck did that guy just do? That seemed like a reasonable thing to do. And then I was told that that was worthless. And those two schools of thought have faced off for a very long time. And I gotta tell you, the conclusion that I've come to. Are you ready? I'm gonna give you my official stance here. And I don't want you to take this stance as fact. But I think that since that time, a very large number of ways to win this game have opened up. And you can do a lot of things. Very many varied things, including using the Guardian as a frontline tank. But like if you want a general outline, if you want to win as the military though, you need I think you want 2 or 3 units. You want a good frontliner, whoever your good frontliner of choice is. It can be literally anyone who has health. You want a strong backliner who can just be guards, because guards are a strong enough backliner, as crazy as that may sound to you. Use economy cards 60 times for building damage. Nah. I'll take the fire station here. This is a great time to take fire station because it's not that big of a deal. I'm not skipping anything too important. I can give up a house for a fire station here. And then you occasionally want a good midline unit, right? Like in this case, my midline unit is Banner Rat. You can use Pike Rat, but I think Pike Rat falls off way too hard for any long-term usage. You can use Treasure Hunter is probably the best one. Musketeer is okay. Druid is pretty good, I would say. If you wanted another good option, Druid's not a bad pick. I think that Banner Rat's really good because he makes your backline stronger. That's the big buff that he has. Big thing that makes Banner Rat really strong is that he makes all of your guards do a very obscene amount of damage. I'm gonna actually... Oh, I can't just watch the fight because they broke all my houses. I need to repair the houses in case we get killed here. Which I don't know if we're getting killed, but it looks like it. We are getting very killed. Hate this boss. Have I ever told you I hate this boss? Although this boss isn't the problem here. The harpooners are what gave me a lot of trouble there. It's okay though. He got a lot of he did a lot of damage there because a lot of my guardians were low HP. It's often a problem you can face. I didn't have population to replace my guardians, but they were all low HP from being on the field for the entire game. Led to some less than ideal situations. I'm gonna upgrade steel here. It just makes things a little smoother. We're on wave 20 and I don't have an actual economy card. I'm literally just stealing for pottery, which is a bad sign. I mean, my actual economic plan is I have high taxes, right? I have high taxes and I'm redrawing with steel. You don't really need money for steel. That's the big benefit of it. It's 18 gold when you upgrade it, which is not a lot of money. Now that we're through the harpooners as well, things get a little bit easier. It's crazy, but I think this map gets a lot easier after wave 20. Well, 40 gold down, you may look at this and go use it on the Guardian, and there's a definite case to be made. But I think you might want to use it on steel, because I'm going to be playing steel a lot more times. So even though I'm wasting 22 gold of value, I'm getting... probably 30 times the plays on Guardian. I'm gonna make steel free. I believe the frequency with which I play it is the reasoning I need. We can take on a new quest now also. Any building effect 15 times, hire 3 advisors, use any building effect 15 times. I take quests almost solely on how long I think it'll take to complete them. If you want to look into the thought process behind why I didn't pick something there. I don't think there's any reason whatsoever to pick a quest there because even though some of those rewards were good, there was no real way for me to finish a quest there in any less than I mean 15 building effects is gonna take A little less time with mine, to be fair, but still a little long. Also want to play Relic correctly. We're gonna go up to 5 Guardians. We're gonna go 5-5 and then however many guards I can fit in. But no, my guards plus my Bannerets are very strong. I just need population now. We're looking pretty smooth. We're looking pretty. I would be surprised if I lost this one. I still have 2 militia alive on this side somehow, which is just very unfortunate. That's 2 population just being wasted over here. We picked up Relic. Relic is a card that I have talked about and I know is good, but I almost never actually have a good time to use it. Almost every time that I'm offered Relic, or like basically there's 2 times that I'm offered Relic. There's times that I'm offered Relic and it's worthless because I have nothing upgraded, and there's times that I'm offered Relic and it's worthless because I don't have any, I have a better plan, right? This is one of the very, very rare times where I've been offered Relic and I had enough cards to make it profitable, which is 2. It's profitable at 1, yes. However, I don't really want to add a card in to give me 20 gold sometimes. So it gives me 190 gold every play. And I didn't have a better, it's much better than what I had. Kind of crazy. One thing that I'm a very firm believer in though, because I did just mention midline units and then I just passed on Treasure Hunter, I'm a very firm believer in not overcrowding your army. I don't think you want more than 3 army cards. Not counting like single uses like D-Rex. I really strongly believe that there is no reason to go beyond 3 army cards. Also, 100% you don't need this watchtower. However, I want this watchtower. There's 2 watchtowers there. Look at how aesthetically pleasing that is. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm gonna take Ancient Weapon. I can finish this quest very fast. This run's over. I am confident that from this position we have won the game. I'm just gonna look for a smuggle to speed it along. This is the opposite of speeding it along. There's nothing here. Nothing, I mean, I don't, so now we get to workshop. I get to sit here and pose the hardest question of this run to you. How do I relay the absurdity of what I mean, look, I dislike clickbait as much as the next guy. However, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? If you're upset by what today's title is, because I know what it's gonna be, and you're gonna be upset by it if you hate clickbait, but I'm sorry. I want you to know that I don't like it. However, titling these episodes, Ratropolis Daily Videos episode number 4 was getting like less than 1/5 of the views of what I get now by giving a little insight into what the episode is, just enough to tantalize the palette. Ooh, what's going on in this one? He gets how many barns? Well, I gotta click this and see. This one's gonna be titled something along the lines of 0 damage Crusaders. This combo is broken. I probably won't go as far as this combo is broken, because that's a little too far for me. There's a level of clickbait I'm comfortable with doing, and this combo is broken is beyond that level. But like, 0 damage Crusaders? You have to see this Ratropolis combo? I'm still in the testing phase of trying out different titles. It really is just a constant struggle for myself of like, how much am I willing to clickbait versus how much how much do I want to not, right? It's, you know, it's what gets the people going. It works. I don't have to like it. I just have to do it, and I can handle it. I'm not laying awake at night thinking about, oh, was that title too clickbaity? Is someone gonna leave me a mad comment about that title? No. If you're mad, you can be mad. I 100% respect your anger. But it's tough. Like, it's hard. Visibility on YouTube is not easy. It's much better than Twitch, but it's not easy. And it's true. I mean, my biggest pet peeve is when someone clickbaits something that isn't true. What I'm going to clickbait is true. My Guardians did take 0 damage. They just didn't take 0 damage in the endgame. They took 0 damage in the early waves. It's fine. That's the title. You know, the other thing about me vocalizing these titles to you, obviously you've already seen the title. You have clicked the video. But I don't know the title when I'm making the video. It's really interesting. That's a very interesting aspect of YouTube, I think. I have no idea what I'm going to title this video when I start it. I'm going to title it something interesting that happens in the run, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, something interesting did happen in this run. I've got to relay that information to someone who's got 45 minutes to spare and wants to watch someone play Ratropolis. That's me. I'm playing Ratropolis. Hey, you're watching me right now. I know that guy. I hate him. That's the guy who clickbaits his YouTube video titles. Get him. I don't care. Like, we've won. This run 100% is just waiting now. I should refresh this in case he gives me Smuggle. There's an argument to be made for picking up Smuggle early in the run. Like, there's a great argument to be had for taking a Smuggle for when we're at this point, but I don't really care. It gives me an extra, like, 5 to 10 minutes to shoot the shit. Also, most of the Smuggle runs, at most, it trims off, like, 4 minutes, maybe. Which, I don't think... I think if you're clicking on a 46-minute video, you're probably clicking on a 42-minute video. Or vice versa. 46-minute video and 50-minute video, right? Same sentiment, different ordering of my words. I think that YouTube pushes videos that people watch all the way through. I talk about liking and commenting and all that, and this is something that I'm actually not so sure of yet because I haven't done too much of a deep dive onto how the YouTube algorithm works. But I believe the most important thing for my YouTube analytics is how long the video gets watched. Which is funny because that means that my most popular video, which is just a like 3 hour and 15 minute stream VOD, which I hopefully will never watch because I'm sure it's just awful. But one of the videos on this channel has like 600 or 700 views. That may be how you found me even. Because it's a nightmare mode clear. Full gameplay. And it is horrible for viewer retention. People watch that video for like 16 minutes total. And that's like a 3.5 hour video. The video has like it has like an average watch time of like 10%. Which is bad. From my understanding. I like how they go to sleep like mid-throw. Did I lose a guard there? No, those guys only do one. Sure, give me 20 radisons. I think that those ends should give you one of any building. I don't think there's any reason for that ending to not give you one of any building. It feels to me like it should anyway. Power up a little bit. There's no reason to, other than it's fun to make our army stronger. You give me 20 more population to work with, I'm gonna make the army stronger. It's fun. It's fun to watch our million guards just obliterate things. I like it anyway. Gonna stop at a nice even 5, 10, 25. 5, 10, 25, 2. These Guardians are doing a great job. Is there no AoE on this map? There isn't, is there? How interesting is that? There's nothing that does AoE. I never even considered that. Maybe there is. I'm actually gonna include in this episode me going to the title screen and reading the late game enemy bio. Pass these treasure chests, I don't need them anymore. I mean, shit, I'm just gonna take my hands off the keyboard. I don't gotta do anything anymore. No, I gotta look if there's a smuggle here. There's a duckling rider. Pirate's an interest. I really, really, really want to have a run where I get offered an early pirate. I cannot tell how I am going to feel about him. Probably bad, because you only get him for like 2 waves, basically. But also, pirate solves one of those interesting things of, I have these 2 militia over here. If these were pirates, they would have died long ago. Take armory because it's still really good. You wanna talk about the strongest building in this game? It's probably actually armory. It's hard to say, like with a certainty, but for clearing wave 30, if I could have one thing show up in every single one of my wave 1 shops, it would be armory. You tell me you get to pick one thing that always shows up in your shop and you need to win as many runs in a row as you can. Armory makes these early wave, like it more than doubles your guard's attack, which is just so powerful. So powerful, because this game isn't a majority just hit the enemy before they can hit you. So going from 2 to 5 attack is a very big swing. I'll turn the microphone again. I'm gonna, I don't know, hopefully while I'm watching this back, if I watch this back, which I may not, but if I do, it's gonna be good to note if I can tell a noticeable difference when I turn the microphone. Let's see here. Final wave. There's no time for me to have any closing thoughts. Wait, my dudes are actually taking 0 damage. Wait a minute, it's not even clickbait. They're actually taking 0s. You seeing that? I mean, sure, they're taking 80s from the big boys, but they took a 0 there. I saw it. I saw one of those boys take a 0. That's insane. Now let's go to the screen that I wanted to check out there. Yeah, this video is 42 minutes. Well, it would be 42 minutes if I were to end it as I should. However, I want to check if there's anything that has AoE on that. And I assume that I don't want to leave you hanging, you know? We want to go to, not statistic, not settings either, glossary. Enemies. Wave number, page 6. Summon Hermit Crab, Knockback, Underwater Invade. Hermit Crab, Underwater Invade, and a Leap. Okay. So the Siren has AoE, but like every boss has AoE, I believe. Every boss except for this one now. Alright. Hey, thanks for watching. I am back every day with Ratropolis. Leave me a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below about how these guardians are too powerful to be left alive, and subscribe for more. Ratropolis every day, forever. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. I really do. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.